Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I hope everyone's been doing well since my last upload. Unless you're new, then welcome to my channel. Today we'll be looking at a couple of fragrances that I bought in Las Vegas in Bellagio. I was able to, for the first time, go into a boutique. Despite the coronavirus pandemic safety measures, they still had a lot of shops open. I bought these fragrances in, let's see here, Bellagio, the shops there. I first went to, what's it called? The Forum shops in Las Vegas in Caesar's Palace, and then I went to Bellagio because I was just walking everywhere because there's nothing else to do when you're 19 and you can't gamble. Not that I want to gamble, but it'd be fun to try. Also, I did do some light makeup today, just something different to have some fun. I'm not the best at makeup, but I'd like to think I look pretty good, so just something to point out there. So the first fragrance I bought during my little shopping spree was Gucci Bloom. I'm not sure if you could, I'm doing that little hand thing, if you could tell or see how clear it is, but this is Gucci Bloom in Ambrosia di Fiori. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm not the best with any European language, but yeah, it was an experience going into the boutique for the first time. I've never been to boutique. There was some pandemic regulations. There was a line. There was someone at the doors checking your temperature with their little laser gun, and then they also made you put like a good amount of hand sanitizer. And then of course, once there was enough people that left the store, someone would help you. My sales associate was very sweet, very handsome. Not to just put his name out there. I think it was Stefano or Steve. Either way, don't go attack him if, after this video, but very sweet guy. And I can't afford that much luxury, like, accessories besides that Marc Jacobs bag I did a review on. But I just wanted to get some fragrance, and I chose this. And this was different because I've smelled Gucci Bloom before last summer. My mom bought, like, the OG one. This is Ambrosia di Fiori. And this bottle is so red. Let me tell y'all. Look how red that is. That is red for filth. No, but I love it. This is the, I believe, 1.6 fluid ounce or 50 milliliters. So this is the smaller size. I always ask for the smaller size because I'm new to this, and I always, if I like it in the long run, I'll get the bigger size, but this one I just wanted to get. It's pretty, I'm so bad at size comparison, but it's this big. The cap is that big. It's compared to the other Gucci Bloom hair fragrance I have, it's different, but this is it. It smells, I'm gonna say this was all of them. It smells super nice. Ugh, that is gorgeous. And this is an eau de parfum, I think. Yeah, and once again, if I butchered saying perfume in French, my bad. But on the website, it says the keynotes are jasmine bud, Rangoon creeper, I'm so sorry, and damask rose. I personally love the original Gucci Bloom, but this is kind of like, not an upgrade, but kind of like a revamp of the Gucci Bloom that came out. Gosh, I don't know when it came out, but it came out probably some span between the last 10 years, and that one smells like floral, kind of like an indoor floral smell, not like a Chanel, because Chanel's more like my mom says poopery smell, but I mean, that's always nice. This is more of like a very feminine and kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's very refreshing. I love it a lot. I'm going to use it a lot more. Especially someone's, trying to get more into fragrances and different perfumes. I love it so much. And like homeboy at the boutique wrapped it up so beautifully. This cost around, I think $105. And then after tax, it was like $115. But yeah, it was an experience getting this. I love it so much. I'm getting fingerprints all over, but I can't wait to use it a lot more. Definitely a summer smell. So yeah, here's one more look at it if you guys want. I think the bottle's like the $130 bottle is like this big. Buying this in store and also just the fragrance in general, 10 out of 10. It's a lot more feminine smell, and of course men, woman, it's all fragrances unisex, just how you want to walk by someone and get noticed. The fantasy, we're gonna be gay here. The fantasy that I gave, it's like I just came out of like the forest and I'm, what's that word? A nymph, and my hair's flowing. Like I'd wear this on an evening. This is definitely an evening's fragrance. Before we move on to the next perfume, I do apologize in advance that little sound that's going up there, that's my AC, and I don't know why it makes that noise. I would like stop and pause and wait for it to go, but the light is going away and this is the best lighting I got, so we're gonna have to run with it. If it annoys you, I'm sorry. If you don't like it, then leave. I don't mean that in a rude way, just if you can't handle that noise during this review, then dip. The next store I visited after Gucci was Prada, and I picked up a bottle of Luna Rossa Black, and I was already obsessed with this fragrance before I even bought it. So, little precursor or prequel, I used to buy a lot of stuff from Sephora online, and in every Sephora purchase you can buy a sample of fragrance, whether it be Yves Saint Laurent, Gucci, Prada, or Chanel. They always give you those little vials of samples, and I chose Prada Luna Rossa Black, and I loved it. I was like, I need more of this, but I know I can't afford it yet. So when I went to the boutique, I went straight to the fragrance section and found this. This is not my first Prada fragrance. My roommate in San Francisco, before the pandemic, I moved out, actually gifted me with this. He had it for a while. It was a gift to him too, and obviously you could see it was here when he gave it to me. It went down here. I've been using it a lot, and this is Prada Carbon. This is like the big ass bottle. This is in 3.4 fluid ounces. This one's only in 1.7 fluid ounces, but I am obsessed with this one. He liked it, the fragrance as well, but he said it wasn't like musky and like woody enough for him, which I can understand. It's a bit more citrusy, more refreshing, at least in my opinion. But yeah, this is a fantastic Prada fragrance as well. This one, first off, packaging, love it. And this one is the smaller size because I always ask for the smaller size. It comes out like this. Nicely protected, and there is the bottle. It is safely protected, and it says, I love it, it says remove before use, and it says reposition when carrying. So even though it's like a plastic cap, I like that a lot. This is the Prada Black, and this one is a lot. This one smells a bit more, and I'll let you guys know I'm not an fragrance or perfume or scent expert, so if I'm using the really wrong words and you guys are professionals watching this, you feel free to rat on me in the comments, but be nice at the same time. This smells a bit more cologne-y, but you could smell a bit more alcohol. So according to the website, it says here, warm and spicy woody spices, bergamot, musk, and ambergris. Probably said that really wrong. But I love this one. First off, black, favorite color ever. And this one smells more serious compared to this one. Like, for me, this one's like, oh, I'm going out. I'm gonna go get some drinks with a friend. Let me put some fragrance on and, you know, get my Prada in the air. Let me get some fresh scent of, you know, this feels very formal, casual. This now makes you, like, in my opinion, the way I describe it, it's like you're gonna go on a date with a man or a woman, whatever you date it with. I'm a gay man, so I go with men. This, like, the way I would put this on is like, I'm going on a date. I don't want to smell too femme, but I want to smell great and also handsome at the same time. This is how I describe this scent. I love it so much. The size is so cute, and it's like, something about it feels like a weapon, but it's not, obviously. The associate / seller that came up to me to you know, help me out, but because I didn't only just look straight at the fragrances, I went to look at the It bag, the nylon bag, there's a lot of re-editions in Prada, and he was such a handsome man. He was probably like 5'9", 5'10", you know, clean, like shaved head, light skinned man, very handsome. You know, light-colored eyes. His name was Jean-Paul, and this is not to expose him, but he was a very sweet guy. He talked about his experience working in San Francisco as well, in the Prada store there, and he told me about the other collections of perfumes. It was like the ones that went like the rainbow collection. It wasn't a rainbow collection, but the way it was arranged was like a rainbow. Very sweet guy, and he was very, you know, welcoming, like, oh, sign up for this. If you need any help, here's my number, here's my card. Very sweet guy. If you're watching this, Jean-Paul, I don't know if you watch these. Thank you for the experience. Let me get a better shot of that. But yeah, 10 out of 10. Love this fragrance. It's a men's cologne also. But like I said before, it is, you know, fragrance is unisex. But it is a men's cologne of very more serious smell compared to this one. Very floral. Ooh, excuse me. Very cologne. I love it. Compared to Bleu de Chanel, this is probably a bit lighter. But I like this a lot. 10 out of 10, especially with the sales experience. I give that, like, that amps it up. Obviously, not everyone has access to a boutique or a store to buy this from, but I loved it, especially if you want to smell the other fragrances and they provide. I definitely recommend. And the last fragrance, oh no! I think we're gonna retire this shirt. And if you guys think this outfit looks trashy, I thought it looks like a good blend of like beauty with raggedness. I'm so sorry if you know, you're welcome to judge because you're human, but we're definitely retiring this shirt. Now that we are in a more acceptable shirt, we're gonna look at the last fragrance. The last shop I checked out was the Chanel boutique in Bellagio. And I could say that this boutique was huge. It was like super long, and of course they had like the window display, mirrors everywhere, and of course it was displaying the 31 Rue Cambon, you know, theme. It was really nice, and the people I went in, like the other two boutique stores I stopped by, they make sure they give you some hand sanitizer, and everyone's wearing black tweed jackets, very chic clothing. The woman had at the door had the interlaced earrings, and that was beautiful. I was very shook by the amount of stuff they had from the runway shows from the 2020-21 fall winter collection. Well, they didn't have that, but they had the spring 2019-2020 like cruise wear, spring summer collection, a lot of tweed, a lot of pink. I got to see like the quilted bags in person. I've never seen any of that stuff in person. Everything, I didn't get a chance to look at the jewelry, but the tweed jackets, and I was like, wow. I was kind of like fangirling because I was like, I didn't want to look at the whole store and be that person because they're watching everything you do. The lady that first helped me, this little young Asian, I don't know how else to describe her, it's not a racist thing. She, you know, let me try on Gabrielle, Chance, it was like the exquisite or like the exclusive collection. I got to smell what Boy smells like, and that hit differently, and it made me, I explained to the girl like, oh, do you know the story with Boy Capel and that backstory? Anyways, different story for different time. And then like the OG, one of like the senior workers there came up and was like, oh, do you want to smell this and that? She was a bit pushy, but she was just doing her job and getting her sales. And she introduced the number 5 in this one in the fragrance because I think, I don't know, I don't want to accuse her or anything, but I feel like she couldn't tell that I couldn't afford the bigger bottle. But this is Chanel number 5 in Low. Sorry, once again pronouncing it. And this was $45, really, you know, not that expensive. And it smells amazing. It's supposed to be like a re-edition or revamp of the classic number 5. Obviously, I'm going to use that for a special occasion. According to the website, the way they describe this, it says, this is composed of dynamic top notes of lemon, mandarin, orange, reveal a bouquet of rose, jasmine, and ylang-ylang. A vibrant echo of cedar and soft notes of musk balance this floral whirlwind for a modern embodiment of the now and forever scent. You could definitely smell like the classic Chanel number 5 in it. This one just feels a bit more like a modern twist on it. It's not so like potent as the Chanel number 5. This feels more like a eau de parfum, toilette, almost like that. And of course it is a lotion. I like this a lot. And I just love that. Like, it doesn't, like, how is this, like, you're not going to lose any of it. And I'm only going to use that for, you know, a special occasion, if, you know, for a subtle fragrance. But I love it a lot. You know, 10 out of 10. I don't know if I gave a review to last one, but 10 out of 10 on this beautiful piece. And that is it for today. Those are all the fragrances that I bought in the Bellagio shops in Las Vegas. Just a little recap. This was Gucci Bloom and Ambrosia di Fiori in the 1.6 fluid ounce, I believe. This is Prada Luna Rossa Black in the 1.7 fluid ounce. And this is the Chanel number 5 Low in the Fresh Lotion. Once again, I recommend all these products if you want to try something new or currently have them or just want to hear what I hear. Just remember that I am not an expertise or professional, and this is not promoted. I just want to do these little reviews and unboxings for fun. If I said anything offensive, I do apologize. If you want to correct me in the comments, do it nicely in the, you know, below. I'm always here to learn something new about fashion, fragrance, you know, or whatever I is discussed in this video. Makeup tips, sure. It's not the most. If you guys are questioning, this is Fenty Beauty 3D Mink lashes, some lipstick from ABH. But yeah, definitely thank you guys for tuning in. You're welcome to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hope you have a wonderful day.